Geez, Dorothy, I've been looking for you all over the place. Your Aunt Em, your Uncle Henry, they're nervous about you. You're just going to stand there and not say anything, huh? Can I have an issue with them? Well, if you don't want any help, I guess I'll try to figure out how the heck to get out of this place. Maybe somebody else knows.
I'm Gary, and this is Coasting with Culture. I like to combine theme park visits and riding roller coasters with various cultural experiences around the world. Last time, I went into North Dakota, making a stop in Fargo and seeing a prop from the movie of the same name. Then continued to Bismarck for Super Slide Amusement Park, where I spoke to Nicole, a member of the family who owns the park, and had a chance to ride North Dakota's only roller coaster. This time, it's on to South Dakota to visit one of the nation's most famous landmarks, then take a ride on a mountain coaster named after it. From there, it's on to Aberdeen for Storybook Land, where another coaster is found, and you can follow the yellow brick road, just like in a timeless classic.
So it's really early this morning, as it's just past 5 a.m. This is going to be the marathon day today because it's going to take about 5 to 6 hours to get to Keystone, South Dakota, and then it'll take another 5 or 6 hours after that to get to Aberdeen. But at least we'll have some nice sights along the way, and there's a couple of remotely located coasters to enjoy.
There were a lot of miles covered this day, and in the morning, about half of it was in North Dakota because of a detour. The first part of South Dakota was much like the morning drive through North Dakota. There were some scenic views, although not much in the way of attractions, so sometimes you'd have to find things on your own that would amuse you.
So I've kind of paused here for a little bit to appreciate the scenery. And one of the other things I thought was really kind of neat is that this ranch here has this special passageway going underneath the road. Kind of sets up a tunnel for the cattle. Comes out to the other side. You can see where the cattle get out. Funny thing though, is that apparently a random car stopping gets the attention of cattle. They all have become very curious about what's this thing out here. Hi, cows. How are you? You enjoying this South Dakota day? You can see a couple of them coming out of the tunnel, and now they're like, what the hell is this guy doing out here?
From the area of the cattle stop, it was about this time that South Dakota's terrain started to change from the flatlands that cover much of the Dakotas to the larger hills and mountains of the southeast corner of the state. Getting off the main highway led to some great scenic areas, as I was looking to find one of the best known monuments in the United States, Mount Rushmore. The massive granite sculpture depicts 4 presidents of the United States that are considered among the most influential: George Washington, Thomas Jefferson, Theodore Roosevelt, and Abraham Lincoln. The sculptor originally planned to use American heroes of the West and personalities like Lewis and Clark, Buffalo Bill Cody, Chief Red Cloud, and Sacagawea, but felt that the former presidents would have broader appeal. While it's hard to say for sure if the Western heroes would have done better or not, the presidents do draw about 2 million visitors a year.
You know, it didn't seem like it'd make a lot of sense to come to this part of South Dakota without paying a visit to one of the most popular monuments in the entire country, being that of Mount Rushmore here. Now, this isn't my first time coming to Mount Rushmore because about 20 years ago, my family moved to North Carolina, and during our cross-country drive, we stopped here at Mount Rushmore. It was a little bit of an adventure. We had come here with a moving truck and a pickup truck with a camper on it, and as we were driving across the country, we had a little bit of time to stop by Mount Rushmore real quick, but it was incredibly busy here, really hard to find a place to park. So they stopped in the couple of minute lot space and told us, you guys can go in real quick, and then when you see the mountain, come on back out. Only instead of going right back to the moving truck and the pickup truck like we were supposed to, I came here to look around in the gift shop for a little bit. I also came to this cafe and purchased a cinnamon roll, much like this one. Came to a hallway like this one back when they had pay phones and gave my dad a 20-minute phone call. Then I came back to the cafe and I bought myself a really large Coke. Now things are a little bit different here at the cafe because instead they give you the plastic cups that are more eco-friendly, as I believe these are the compostable style cups, and they're not as large as they used to be. But I felt it was very fitting to come back almost 20 years to the day and get myself a large beverage. So, to my mom and my stepdad, Ruth Ann and Carmen, for bringing us out here to Mount Rushmore 20 years ago, cheers. It's always neat to see these historic monuments that are a big part of a country's culture. And with the United States, a lot of people think about Mount Rushmore. So really neat to come back and see it again. Maybe you'll have a chance to come back in 20 years from now and have a good story to share.
With Mount Rushmore in the rearview mirror, it was back on the road, but it wouldn't be a long drive for the next stop. Only about 20 or 30 minutes away from the monument is Rush Mountain Adventure Park, which offers a few attractions including cave tours and an adventure ropes course. The main attraction I've come for is the Rushmore Mountain Coaster.
So the Rushmore Mountain Coaster was really, really cool. I've got to say, I've probably done about 7, 8, 9 of these. I'd have to take a look at my list to get an exact number, which includes several in Tennessee, one in Wyoming, one in Utah, one in Colorado. And I'll be the first to say this is probably one of the better ones I've done. It has a lot of speed to it. Some of the turns give you some pretty good lateral G's. So I was really hoping I'd get a chance to try out lunch at one of the local restaurants in Keystone here. The only problem is that it is currently about 12:12, which means it is 1:12 over in Aberdeen, South Dakota, which is where I'm stopping tonight. And there's a place I'm trying to get to that closes at 9. It's about a 6-hour drive to get there without any kind of stopping. So that lunch stop would make it a little bit tight. So I'm going to wait. I'm going to grab something on the road, probably at one of the truck stops or something like that, something quick and easy, and then make sure to get to Aberdeen because there's a credit there to get.
It would be another long drive heading back east, and along the way I took a detour in Pierre for a Capitol building picture, which was under renovation.
So I made it in time for the last stop, and that's going to be here at Storybook Land in Aberdeen, South Dakota. This park does have a roller coaster, and there's also a couple of features based off of different storybooks, and it seems to be that a big part of this is the Land of Oz, based off of the Wizard of Oz, so I think it's about time we head in to check it out.
From the parking lot, you follow the yellow brick road into the park to begin your visit. While this road ends at the entrance building, this won't be the last one we'll see. Inside the entrance building, there's a whole display that shares the history of Storybook Land. In many respects, this feels like a city park that has been taken up a notch, as there are many benches and play structures inside, as well as several picnic areas. With the storybook theme, the park has a lot of figures and sculptures dedicated to various tales. The park is beautifully maintained, and what's incredible about this place is that there is no admission. Much of the maintenance of the park and sculptures is covered by donations from the local community. All you have to pay for are the individual ride tickets. One of the rides I paid for today was the park's roller coaster, Humpty Dumpty's Great Fall. This is a Zamperla family gravity coaster. I might have ridden one or two of these, so add another credit to the list. The hidden gem of the park is the Land of Oz, a trail that shares the classic story. Making your way to the beginning of the trail, there's a small monument to the Wizard of Oz author, L. Frank Baum.
So if I'm gonna go check out this Wizard of Oz thing, I think I need to find the person this story is all about as a sort of a guide, and that's gonna be none other than Dorothy. So let's see if we can find her.
The story portion of the trail begins at Dorothys House, along with Auntie Em and Uncle Henry.
Uncle Henry, do you know where Dorothy is? How about you, Aunt Em? Think she might be in the house? Guess they're so worried about her, but maybe the best thing to do is to go look for her. Alright, let's go ahead inside her house. Oh, this is cozy.
After entering the house, things take a bizarre turn.
Tornado entrance. Guess we'll have to go this way since there's only one way to go. Certificate of death? What the heck happened there? Ooh.
We welcome you to Munchkin Land. La 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 la.
Wow, this is kind of a nice place. It's kind of strange though, that guy having a certificate of death. I mean, who the hell Ah! Oh, Jesus. People are dying here. What the hell is this place? There's somebody who could give me some... Dorothy? Jeez, Dorothy, I've been looking for you all over the place. Your Aunt Em, your Uncle Henry, they're nervous about you. You're just going to stand there and not say anything, huh? Can I have an issue with them? Well, if you don't want any help, I guess I'll try to figure out how the heck to get out of this place. Maybe somebody else knows. Glinda, could you tell me how to get out of here?
It's always best to start at the beginning, and all you do is follow the yellow brick road.
Guess we'll take that path.
Follow the yellow brick road. Follow the yellow brick road?
Follow the yellow brick road. Follow the yellow brick road. Follow the yellow brick road. Follow the yellow brick road.
All right, I guess we're following the yellow brick road. As you follow the yellow brick road from Munchkin Land, there are some unique trail features like this Tin Man slide. The further you take the yellow brick road, the further into the story you get as you meet Dorothy's friends along the way. Walking further into the woods, there are some spooky moments on the trail.
Hey, what's the big idea? How would you like it if I pulled the apples right out of your limbs? Can't you read the signs? Keep out! This is a haunted forest. That means no trespassing. And you had better leave right away before it's too late. This is your only warning.
You people better leave this forest, because we're gonna call the Wicked Witch of the West if you don't. She lives nearby in that haunted castle up there on that mountain. Don't you know how much she hates intruders? Go away! Keep out! You better leave before it's too late! Just listen, I can hear the flying monkeys coming. You better run! The witch sees all in her crystal ball, and now she's on her way!
Lions and tigers and bears, oh my! 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 Ah! I gotta be honest, guys, I'm not sure how I'm feeling about this whole witch business. She sounds evil. It's scary. Oh boy. She must be just further down.
Who's entering my haunted forest? You are not that dreadful little girl with that wretched dog, are you? She stole my sister's ruby slippers, and I'm going to get them back if it's the last thing I do. No, you're not her. Then why are you intruding near my castle? Get out! Get out now! You hear that? That is my legion of flying monkeys ready to descend upon you. You'd best turn back, or I'll swoop down on my broomstick. And if I catch you, I'll turn you into a flying monkey too. And then you will serve me for the rest of your days.
Oh no, they got Dorothy! It looks like we have no choice but to go into the haunted forest.
At this point, you anticipate that you're about to see the rescue of Dorothy. But that isn't exactly what happens.
Okay, so went into the haunted forest, but the trail just ends. Look over here. Well, there's Oz in his balloon. But what happens to Dorothy? Or the witch? Or the Cowardly Lion, or the Tin Man for that matter? Just kind of concluded.
So to be fair, it could have been the last few scenes were being rebuilt as they were shown in the map, but I didn't see them along the way. Even still though, this is such a neat hidden gem of the park, and is a free experience. The last attraction I enjoyed that required a ticket was the Storybook Land Express train ride. This CP Huntington train will take you for a loop around the park, where you can see several of the rides and play areas that you can enjoy inside the park.
So this is a really cute park here in Aberdeen, South Dakota. Storybook Land is built with a lot of proceeds from donations and things like that. So I think I could give them a little bit of a slide on having the story mixed up a little bit and somewhat incomplete with the Wizard of Oz walkthrough. It's still really cool that they have the sound to go along with it. You get a chance to walk the yellow brick road on your own. And then, of course, there's the shameless credit that is the Great Fall of Humpty Dumpty. And there's also the really fun train ride. I really think it's awesome how they make this place free admission and that you could do the trail, the playgrounds, and things like that. And then you just pay for some of the rides. So the donations really go a long way to make this park available for the people that come to visit the park. So if you do come here and visit, along with paying for a couple of the rides, it might be worthwhile to go ahead and make a donation so they can continue to keep this park open for the local community. One quick note, if you come here to Storybook Land, make sure to bring some bug spray because I feel like I might have gotten eaten alive. I could feel a bunch of little bites that were happening. I could feel the mosquitoes flying all over it. But just make sure you get yourself some bug spray before coming in. Otherwise, fantastic park.
From the park, it was a short drive to my hotel for the night.
So it's been a lot of driving today. 6 hours this morning, about 6 tonight, for a total of 12. Got a chance to go to some great stops between Mount Rushmore, the Rushmore Adventure Park, and then coming here to check out Storybook Land. So I am definitely done with driving today.
I think it's about time to go to bed. Good night. Thank you for watching this video from Coasting with Culture. If you haven't already done so, please consider clicking that subscribe button down below if you'd like to see future videos. You can also find Coasting with Culture on Twitter and Facebook as well. And of course, for more travel experiences, visit coastingwithculture.com. Until next time, take care and safe travels.